There are many preferences or decisions to consider when developing your criteria. In this video, I will broadly outline some of the key decisions, though I encourage you to include criteria that seems appropriate for your giving decisions, even if they are not included in this video. So let's start by considering geography and population, the scale of an organization, and risk. Again, I want to reiterate that the examples used and the ideas that I'm presenting are merely examples to help you make the decisions that most powerfully resonate with you. Giving preferences are as individualistic as anything and celebrate the spectacular pluralism inherent to philanthropy. So let's begin on focusing on geography and population. Some givers want their generosity to specifically benefit the community in which they live and/or truly see the results of their philanthropic work directly. Others are location agnostic and will fund any place or population impacted by the problem itself. They don't care about being able to see the results physically themselves. For example, if your approach to reducing deforestation is to support conservation work in the Amazon rainforest, the majority of the organizations you support will have a presence in South America. Others might choose to prioritize geographies and/or people that they consider to have the gravest problems. These may include countries where instances of hunger, drought, and disease are just horrifically omnipresent. The next area you might have a funding preference for is scale of the organization. Social challenges range from impacting a very small community to operating on a global scale. The organizations that work towards solutions are no different. Targeting approaches or organizations that create change for a small region may have the advantage of providing clearer metrics for success, such as lowering the recidivism rate among teenagers in 3 specific counties in northern Mississippi. Similarly, large nonprofits typically have much broader reach, staff sizes, and impact. But a contribution from an individual seemingly might not produce as much social value add or measurable impact as it would for a smaller nonprofit. Again, you have to take pause and be comfortable with the actual ratio of your gift to an organization's entire budget and ensure that the social change that your gift creates matches a scope of solvability that you are comfortable with. Another important consideration when developing giving criteria is your risk profile, or how much risk are you willing to take in your grant making. Do you want to bet on a sure thing, such as an already proven model, your alma mater, or, for example, or a riskier but possibly more exciting nonprofit, say a new technology to address developing world medical needs? Funding opportunities can range from innovative early stage startups with only a few employees or merely a social entrepreneur working part-time, to organizations like the American Red Cross, one of our country's first nonprofits, with a staff of over 30,000 individuals, leveraging almost 500,000 volunteers annually. Evidence of impact is often, though not always, correlated with a nonprofit's age. Older organizations are more likely to have data over time, ideally with a controlled study to show how it is their programs have specifically achieved their goals, like reduce CO2 emissions by 10% in a certain city, or having taught 200 farmers in a rural Kenyan village new agricultural practices that helped increase their annual income by 50% over a 3-year period. A younger organization may have new products or processes that could revolutionize an entire economy, and they need seed investors to provide simple proof of concept, or the hundreds of thousands of nonprofits in between. Again, a massive spectrum. Whatever a nonprofit's scale, an essential query is whether or not it has plans for evaluation and impact, as well as what they are and how many years of data they have gleaned, so that ultimately you can determine its effectiveness. So to save your time, as well as the time of potential grantees, determine in advance where on the spectrum of proven versus potential solutions you stand, or how you want to balance your portfolio of giving investments. Everyone is different. What matters is what feels best to you.